Oh, okay, I'm back. I'm back. Apparently something happened, so this is chapter 8. I will check if there's... My others came in first, and then we will start back in our other... Because I want to make sure you guys are getting all videos, and if you guys are not, then that's kind of messed up, you know? Give me a minute. Here. I'll play while it's going.
Compared to the malignancy of the Mechanist.
Malignant, am I? No, mistress of the mystery. What you mistake for evil is actually enlightenment. Only I, the Mechanist, truly understand the folly of humankind. The flesh is weak. Metal is the future of Massachusetts.
Ow.
Only future you have is a long neck. Old Mechanist, to me, just another two-bit hustler with illusions of grandeur. And by the way, you're not fooling anyone with that cheap getup. You're as human as the rest of us.
Stalwart Shroud, glance skyward and see. Our newfound friend, the head of the bodiless bot.
There.
And it would seem he's biting through our bindings.
Let's see here. We got chapter. Oh my gosh.
Hey down there, Mechanist, you robot wannabe. Remember me? No, I didn't think so. That's the
Chapter
problem.
6 went in
You
and
made me, but you didn't love me.
152.
You didn't love any of us, you selfish jamoke.
Holy.
Now, it's time to pay.
Oh my.
Gasp!
In 52 seconds, 152 people. Wow. Oh shit. Oh my. Oh no. Oh no. 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 Oh, why would you be alone? Oh wow.
Order of our master, the Mechanist, you
Ooh,
will
hey. Reload.
destroy.
Here's the last of them. For the Mechanist, the wicked vile ruffian escaped too. Hey, Silver do-gooder, it's me, the head there. Yeah, that's right. I'm up here in the rafters. I'm your eye in the sky. I saw where the Mechanist went. He's in that office, up the stairs.
Well done, heroic head. Your adjusted attitude
I'm
has
just
made
surprised
allies
that
of
I
us
got
all.
that many views already.
Shall we?
We shall.
Thanks guys, you know. Thank you.
Stop right there. Not a
Alright.
step closer. You may have defeated my robot children, but now I will turn
Please
your
leave a
own
like and
weapon
subscribe.
against
Oh
you.
my gosh.
Silver Shroud. He's armed with
And
your
I'll
silver
mute
shooter.
myself now.
Your most revered rifle.
So he is, mistress. So he is. All right, Mechanist. It's a move. Shoot! If you've got the chutzpah. I have been waiting for this moment a long time, Silver Shroud. With you and your harlot out of the way, the age of the robots can truly begin. Now, die.
Come on now, rookie.
No, Shroud. The bullets. They bounced. Ricocheted right off your raiment. Right back in.
The Mechanist. That's right, mistress. For what kind of crime fighter would I be without a few mysteries of my own? The silver weapon of the Silver Shroud can never harm the Silver Shroud. So, this is the end. of humankind.
We have the why, but not the who. Sourward Shroud, unmask this miscreant and reveal the man beneath the metal.
Yes, it is time we knew the truth. Who is the Mechanist?
By the rays of Ra, the Mechanist is none other than...
Mayor Murphy! Of course. It all makes sense.
My death in that alley. A ruse. You missed. Just one of my robots. But by being dead.
You could turn your little hobby into a full-time endeavor. And the real estate papers?
A rancorous ruse, a spiteful sham, all to throw us off the trail.
Yes. It was master plan. You ruined it all. But what happens now? I need a doctor, an ambulance.
Stalwart Shroud, could it be? Can the mewling Mechanist not foresee his fate?
My fate? What? Fate?
Death has come for you, Mayor Murphy, and I am its shroud.
You've been listening to Galaxy News Radio, a wholly owned subsidiary of Galaxy News Network.
Galaxy
Shoot him!
News Radio.
Motherfucker!
When evil walks the streets of Boston, one man lurks in the shadows, shielding the innocent. Silver Shroud. This episode was slain in Scully Square.
Just down this alley.
Well, well, well. Looks like someone got lost on the wrong side of the track.
Yeah, wrong side of the tracks. I'm just eating a bread. Perhaps I'll just call him. Now, if you'll excuse me.
Not so fast, fancy pants. Your wallet and that snazzy briefcase you're carrying. Hand them over, now.
I most certainly will not. Do you have any idea who...
Oh, jeez Louise. Why'd you go and do that?
'Cause he could have made us, that's why. You want to spend another stretch in the pokey?
Lost him.
Now, let's see what's in this fancy case.
What? What happened? Think you can win this?
Nothing. Papers, no cash, worthless. Get gone. Like this has got to have something.
All right. Let's see. $20, a driver's license. Oh, man. We done it this time. You know who this is? We just wasted Mayor Murphy.
What? The Mayor Murphy? What in the blazes was he doing up here? Up in Scully Square?
And you're the crazy
A
one.
mystery,
Wayne
to be
Durant's
sure.
killer. You
Who
have
said
no
that?
idea who you're dealing
Show
with.
yourself.
I do so like it when
You
a little
have
bug
murdered a
crawls
man in
willingly
cold
into the
blood.
spider's web.
Justice must be served.
It's the Silver Shroud.
An assassin?
No, I'm paid to make
I
big,
ain't
bold
afraid of the Silver
statements.
Shroud.
Don't
You hear me?
screw with us.
Come out and I'll
If
do
you
you
do,
like I did the
you and
mayor.
everyone around you dies.
Death has come for you, evildoer, and I am
Wayne got what was coming to him.
And so shall you.
No!
I work here always done? Or is it? What brought you to Scully Square, Mayor Murphy? A journey that left you dead and Boston leaderless. Why venture? Emerge from the shadows, villain, or face the justice of the Silver Shroud.
What will become of our stalwart hero? Find out what happens next week on another exciting episode of The Silver Shroud. You've been listening to Galaxy News Radio, a wholly owned subsidiary of Galaxy News Network.
Galaxy News Radio.
When evil walks the streets of Boston, one man lurks in the shadows, shielding the innocent, judging the guilty. That guardian is the Silver Shroud. Today's episode, The Mystery of Mayor Murphy.
Slowly now. Reveal yourself.
Silver Shroud. Fret not, old friend. It's only me.
Mistress of Mystery. What brings you to Scully Square on such a foul night?
Tracking our dear Mayor Murphy, who is up to some mischief.
The mayor? So he wasn't here in some kind of official capacity?
Hardly. Here, let me show you. The contents of the late mayor's case.
But these are real estate papers. Leases and deeds for most of the businesses in Scarlet Square.
Indeed, they are, my intrepid investigator. It would seem our Mayor Murphy was involved in a rather crooked caper. He was here to meet with some other mysterious malefactor.
So, Mr. Mayor, I hope you found the place all... What the? Silver Shroud! And Mistress of Mystery? And the Mayor? And...
Fat Fatey, the infamous mob boss. So, you were meeting with Mayor Murphy. But why? Tell me, and you may yet live.
Best listen to my friend, Fahey.
I'll never talk. Or in over your heads.
So be it. Death has come for you, evildoer, and I am its.
Shroud. Shroud this crime fighter. Later, suckers.
Silver Shroud! You're not!
Just a grace. You must go after him.
No. We'll let our quarantine be for now. That bullet must be removed. And you're bleeding. Badly.
Must get back to my...
Hush now, Stoic Shroud. I'll take you to my parlor. It is close, and that wound is worrisome.
The parlor. It's been so long.
Indeed it has, old friend. Old love. Indeed it has. And now, we must away.
Become of our stalwart hero. Find out what happens next week on another exciting episode of The Silver Shroud. Galaxy News Network.
Galaxy News Radio.
When evil walks the streets of Boston, one man lurks in the shadows, shielding the innocent, judging the guilty. That guardian is the Silver Shroud. Today's episode in the Parlor of Mysteries.
Jasmine, chamomile, pain, ecstasy. This can only be a den of mysteries.
Be still, sweet Shroud. I removed that scumbag slug, but you're sick with fever and still suffering.
No, I'm all right. But the mayor, Fat Fady, we stumbled upon a most sinister plot, old friend.
Ha! No, dear heart. The Shroud stumbled. The mistress maneuvered. I knew of the mayor's misdeeds for many days. I followed him to that fateful meeting with Fat Fady. I was about to...
Attention! Silver Shroud is mistress of mystery.
Well, you're
This is Chief Corcoran of the Boston Police Department. You know you're in there. You are both guilty in connection with the murder of Mayor Murphy. Come out with your hands up.
It would seem that our leaving the scene of the Scala slaughter was terribly timed. Incurring the wrath of Boston's finest is an unfortunate and unexpected annoyance.
Unexpected by us, maybe. But perhaps not by Fat Fady. I'm starting to see into this twisted plan. Damn this gunshot.
Look, heroes, we can clear this up. Come out now unarmed. I'll see that you two get the best lawyers in the city.
Excuse my assumption that even the most astute attorney couldn't help us now.
All right, mistress. We must away from your den and evade the police. Clear our names and take Fady down.
Another headliner. Hancock seeks a special meeting with our hero, the Silver Shroud. Whatever it's about, be careful, Shroud. We're all with you.
Galaxy News Radio.
When evil walks the streets of Boston, one man lurks in the shadows, shielding the innocent, judging the guilty. That guardian is the Silver Shroud. Today's episode, Fat Fady's Folly.
Come on, Dollface. It's right through here.
I hope you're buying. Even a girl with an arsenal full of
Aw,
weapons
gee,
needs to make a living.
I
after
ain't
all.
never been in a secret gangsta hideout before.
What the?
I don't need anything.
Disappointing.
What's the big idea? Bringing a dame into our hideout. Into my hideout. Now relax, boss. She's all right. Ain't you all right, Wendy? Cindy? Yeah.
It's Candy. And yeah, of course I'm all right. I'm just a young, dumb girl in love with a handsome, dangerous man.
Ah, brother. All right. The skirt can stay, but close that door. Last thing we
Smell
need
that?
is...
That's food.
The Silver Shroud infiltrating your nefarious lair.
Holy cannoli! It's the nightmare of night! The deceptive detective! The dark dick! Paulie, you idiot! You were duped! That's no normal dame!
Quite right, you custodian of criminality. for I am not Candy, the captivating companion.
Oh no!
It is
Death
I,
is coming
the
for me.
mistress of mystery. I have clouded Polly's paltry perceptions to gain access to your den of depravity.
Sorry, boss. I had no idea.
Your mistake is our gain. Polly, is it? Death has come for you, evildoer, and I am its shroud!
Polly, no!
A new player in good name.
Okay, listen.
Hello,
Whatever you want,
Paul.
Silver Shroud.
Welcome
I'll
to
do
our
it.
fun.
Guess what
Just
someone
don't kill
tells
me,
me.
too.
Some costume
Pathetic
freak
and
is operating in good
when
neighbor.
faced with
And the kicker
fear,
is,
the
it ain't
cocksure
me.
culprit.
How should I feel about this?
Oh,
This neighborhood is ill. I am the cure.
You're priceless. Like the Silver Shroud himself walked out of a comic book into my den. Just priceless. You've been busy scaring people, bashing in a few faces. I respect that, so far. But I gotta ask, one freak to another, why the getup?
Not the behavior I'd expect.
Many have sought to pierce the shroud, to no avail.
You just don't stop. Stay you, pal. The lowlifes you took out all belong to the same asshole. And that asshole's planning some old-fashioned revenge on you. You dig? Fortunate for you, I want Sinjin to take a dirt nap. He's taken 2-bit Raider outfits and made them scary. Small fish now, but if left alone...
While we were here having our
He will be judged for his crimes.
Trust me, he needs a lot of judging. Got a lead on 2 of his own, Smiling Kate and Northy. Smiley is gathering a posse to take you out. And Northy is just running scared. Hired himself some goons and is holding a good prospect. Just keep piling those body bags up until you find the location of the big guy himself.
Mistress, no! We needed him alive.
Sinjin thinks he's above judgment, but no one is safe from the Silver Shroud.
Don't get killed. You deal with Sinjin, and I'm inclined to show you some gratitude. You feel me?
By the shadows, that Faye, he's a robot.
Wow. Thank you. Quite the detective. Too bad you're...
What will become of our stalwart hero? Find out what happens next week on another exciting episode of The Silver Shroud. You've been listening to Gal.
Yeah, what's up? Hello? Hello? Hello?
This is Radio Freedom, voice of the Minutemen. It's 6 o'clock. All's quiet across the Commonwealth. Stay safe out there.
That's weird. Where is it? Hello? Find the room. Yes.
Might stop by the memory den later. There was this girl. A few months ago.
It's getting dark out there. Stay safe. Nothing to report. Stay safe out there, everyone.
The railroad.
If you're sticking around, you'll need to join a crew. I hear Bobby No-Nose is looking. Always a catch with the No-Nose. As you please. I don't know nothing about nothing.
Hey, can you hear me now?
Yep.
Alright, well, my old mic, sort of messed up, so...
Looks like we got another free...
It's alright.
Use your own. Your dad has one. You better not hurt it. That only frickin' charger. That works. Jeez.
The railroad can decode that Corsair chip. You just need to find them.
Dr. Amari.
Are you all right? No headaches, heart murmurs, or
This
muscle
is Radio
tremors?
Freedom, broadcasting
I
all
don't
day,
often say
all
this,
across the Commonwealth.
but I hope heaven is looking out
Nothing
for
to
you.
report at the moment. Stay tuned for
The
updates.
mind is a very delicate thing.
Don't help.
And you've been through a lot. Be careful out there.
So what's up, bud?
Good place to stay? Try Hotel Rexford.
Hey, don't call me your buddy, pal.
Okay.
I'm sniping too. No sniping too. I'll say it like a freaking mentally retarded fat kid. Stop. Stop. Braylon, just stop.
7 p.m. here at Radio Nothing new to report. Keep it tuned here.
I made it funny. Hey, Luke. This is Riley. This is my second account. What, because I sound like Riley? Who did? Who did? Who did? Pull your face like. Yeah. my sniping kit, I gotta delete one of my friends. Snipe. No, you're not in that deleting. I wouldn't delete you. You're one of my good friends. You are, and that's why I delete you.
You're tuned to Radio Freedom, voice of the Minutemen. Nothing to report. Keep it tuned here for updates.
Here.
This makes no sense.
I'll be right back. He said that a little bit after you recorded. Have you played Final 16 yet? It's a good game. From your
no blood to spill today. Someone there?
Radio Freedom, broadcasting all day, all across the continent. Nothing to report at the moment. For updates.
No. There's a where you can download a picture, yeah, you can take it off the gallery.
That's it.
You're tuned to Radio Freedom. All quiet, which is how we like it. Stay safe out there.
Lancer Captain Kell is one of the finest.
I'm sure you've deduced that our arrival in the Commonwealth wasn't coincidental. We're here because of a unique energy reading. The moment, the Institute.
Uh-huh.
I've had our scribes meticulously searching the
What now?
Commonwealth. But they've...
Underground.
Sounds like you're gonna have me crawling through the sewers now.
It could be the sewers, the transit tunnels, or maybe an old vault. We just don't have enough information right now. I want you to get out there and become a... You seem to have a vest. If you discover a way in, any questions, Knight?
Uh-huh. Any suggestions where I should look next?
Whatever you recovered from the Courser at Green Tech, you should bring it to someone who knows how to manipulate Institute technology. Perhaps it will allow you to unlock the mystery of their knack for teleportation. This information could be the final piece of the puzzle. The moment you learn anything concrete, you're to report it to me immediately. Is there anything else, Knight?
Aren't there any pre-war records about the Institute that might help us?
Our records indicate the ruins of the location. Anything else?
Not right now, Elder.
Very well, then.
Looks like we have to go underground.
Delta sequence initiated. Completion time 14 minutes.
Engine turbines at 87% efficiency.
You could have told me to invite Anthony. You could have just told me to. Yeah, definitely. I wish it was a Martian.
You're tuned to Radio Freedom.
Attention.
All quiet here. Stay tuned.
Any personnel who have not completed their annual medical evaluation should report to Night Captain Cade immediately to schedule an examination.
Nothing.
That is all.
Stay safe, people.
How can a machine believe it's alive?
Oh man, if I'm late for muster one more time, Captain Kells is gonna have me do 100 push-ups.
This is Radio Freedom. Nothing to report. Stay safe out there, everyone.
Heard you gave those muties at Fort Strong something to think about.
You're going into the Institute alone? Like a suicide mission to me. Greetings, Knight.
Don't let Maxon's age fool you. He's a brilliant tactician and an experienced soldier.
Levels are spiking. I want to have a doctor take a look.
11 p.m. out there.
Well, this place is something.
Nothing to report at the moment.
All right.
Stay tuned for updates.
Huh? Hey, gentlemen.
Piper,
Heading my way?
you sure you want to travel with me?
Well, it's that, or get back to writing the paper.
Let's trade.
This is what I've got. Ooh, come on. Let me carry something before you cripple yourself. Heading my way?
Paladin.
Ready to continue our mission, soldier?
Ready.
Roger that.
This is Radio Freedom. All's quiet across the Commonwealth. Stay safe out there. It's 1 p.m. This is Radio Freedom, voice of the Minutemen. All's quiet across the Commonwealth. Stay safe out there.
But that's just what I heard. I don't know if that's true or not.
Want to chit-chat?
Good afternoon. You're tuned to Radio Freedom, broadcasting across the Commonwealth. All quiet here. Stay tuned for Minutemen alerts.
Fist was weak, so much walking. Want to do more fighting?
This is Radio Freedom, broadcasting all
So
day,
many
all across the
humans.
Commonwealth.
Not many super
Nothing to
mutants.
report. Stay safe out there, everyone. It's 2 o'clock in the afternoon here at Radio Freedom. All quiet here. Stay tuned for Minutemen alerts. You're tuned to Radio Freedom, voice of the Minutemen. Nothing to report. Keep it tuned here for updates. This is Radio Freedom. All's quiet across the Commonwealth. Stay safe out there.
That's a fumble. Who is that? That's Braylon. Braylon? And Seahawk. That's Braylon. Insulting my favorite team. Oh my god, as soon as they snapped the ball to their running back, he instantly got tackled. Like, their running back couldn't even make it through the 3-hole.
It's 9 p.m.
We're taking too many rounds. We need to move out.
Nothing new to report. Keep it tuned here for Minutemen alerts. You're tuned to Radio Freedom. Nothing to report. Stay safe, people.
Awaiting your command.
You're tuned to Radio Freedom, voice of the Minutemen. Nothing to report. Stay safe out there.
Excellent.
This is Radio Freedom, broadcasting all day, all across the Commonwealth. All's quiet across the Commonwealth. Stay safe out there.
start of the Freedom Trail.
Tell me about the Freedom Trail.
Starting here at Boston Common, follow the red path as it winds its way through our great city's streets. Markers on the trail are placed at many famous historic sites. See Paul Revere's house, the Old North Church, the Old State House, Bunker Hill, and many more. Welcome, Patriot, to Boston Common, the start of the Freedom Trail.
You're a tour guide?
Error. Response not recognized. Welcome, Patriot, to Boston Common, the start of the Freedom Trail.
I'm interested in the history of this place.
Let us go back hundreds of years. It is the year 1775. For 7 years, thousands of British soldiers have camped on this very soil in their orderly rows of tents, led by General Thomas Gage. They seek to quell the growing tide of revolution the night of April 17.
The officers are assembled, General Gage.
4 days prior, I received word from the Earl of Dartmouth. We have our orders. Lieutenant Colonel Smith, gather 21 companies of our best men and carry them with the utmost expedition and secrecy to Concord. Once there, you will seize and destroy all artillery, ammunition, provisions, tents, small arms, and all military stores.
But what of the colonists, General?
Take care that the soldiers do not plunder the inhabitants or hurt private property. But we can and must defang them.
So, near midnight, Colonel Smith marched with 700 redcoats to face brave American patriots in the Battle of Lexington and Concord, and thus the Revolutionary War began. Continue on the trail to walk through more of our great city's history. Welcome, Patriot, to Boston Common, the start of the Freedom Trail.
Tell me about the Freedom Trail.
Starting here at Boston Common, follow the red path as it winds its way through our great city's streets. Markers on the trail are placed at many famous historic sites. See Paul Revere's house, the Old North Church, the Old State House, Bunker Hill, and many more.
11 p.m. out there. Nothing new to report. Keep it tuned here for Minutemen alerts.
Sorry about that.
Good work. Don't leave anything behind. For a location that holds historical significance, it's severely lacking in technology.
How about a bit of good news? If you haven't already seen it, which I did, so I know it's true, and not just something I've overheard. Valentine is back in town. He was gone for a while. Some people, who are totally not me, thought that. thought he might be dead. Glad you're back, Nick. Even though we never really talk. Like, ever. The 5 stars are up next, singing about a lady. I guess maybe one of them like me. I mean... Oh, that would just create workplace tension. Here's the 5 stars.
So, that's not right. It spins. It starts with R.
Oh my gosh.
Have to start over. Here we go again.
You went through a lot of effort to arrange this meeting. But before we go any further, answer my questions. Who the hell are you?
I followed the Freedom Trail looking for the railroad. I'm not your enemy.
If that's true, you have nothing to fear. Who told you how to contact us?
Dr. Amari told me how to find you.
Very interesting. Last question. Why are you here?
I tracked down and killed a courser at GreenTech Genetics. Now I need help breaking the code on his courser chip.
You have what? This is not a joking matter.
I didn't know we were having a party. What gives with my invitation? Oh, I see you invited the courser killer. Nice.
Deacon, you're late. You're saying this intruder actually killed a courser? Single-handedly? Oh, that'd give even Gloria a run for her money.
Newsflash, boss. This guy is kind of a big deal. If you're done interrogating him, you might want to show this courser murdering machine a little courtesy. Just a thought.
I owe you an apology. Anyone who kills a courser is good in my book. I'm Desdemona, and I'm the leader of the railroad.
I have heard. Yeah. How about some music?
What time is it? Why, it's time for a whole lot of shaking. Because that's the name of the next song? I don't try something there. Probably didn't work. That's fine. Here's the song. Bail me out.
Decoding a courser chip is a very delicate operation. A million things can go wrong, the least of which is losing the data. Fortunately, we have the right man for the job.
Hey, Dad. You need something?
Tom, our visitor here has a courser chip.
Whoa! For real? Oh man, it's been ages!
Right. Some ground rules. Tom can get you the code, but once he's done, we get the courser chip.
Why do you want the courser chip?
Institute Tech is light years beyond what we have. And a courser chip is top of the line. I'm not gonna get into details, but that chip could help us save lives. Maybe throw a wrench in some of the Institute's operations. So, hand over the chip.
Fine. It's yours.
All right. Tom, make it happen.
Excuse me.
Let's have the circuit analyzer take the pack.
He'll get that chip decoded.
We're in. Chip access. Just poke the analog connectors a little. What? Oh man, don't crash. Hold it together. Memory hiccup. Here it comes. Encryption algorithms. All right, we're still running. Oh man, they've added more decimals to the last cipher. This is gonna be... Come on, baby. Show me that pattern. Where is it? Wait, they're using the same logarithmic function as the key generator. Oh man, we got lucky. I got you, you Institute bastard. I got you. Solve for N. Come on. Show me that sweet bass note. Come on, baby. There we got it. We got the code. Let me load that onto the holotape for ya.
Good work, Tom.
Yeah, but I'm not sure our luck will hold up next time, guys.
Start working on the rest of the chip. And you, I'd love to work with you more. Let me know if you're interested. But to be crystal clear, if you use that data and discover anything involving the Institute, you share it with us first. Otherwise, our relationship will be in jeopardy.
Careful,
Hey
man.
there.
If we're going to be dealing more with each other, I need to make sure that we're on the same page. You know what a synth is, right?
Yeah, I know all about them.
Good. The Institute treats synths as property, as tools.
That sounds like slavery.
Exactly. So we seek to free the synths from their bondage. Give them a chance at a real life. I have a question. The only question that matters. Would you risk your life for your fellow man? Even if that man is a synth?
Could you elaborate?
Answer with your gut on this. Your heart. If you had to put yourself in danger to save a synth, would you do it? A response would be appreciated.
Yeah, I don't know. It depends. I'll risk my life. I wouldn't risk my life. Might as well risk my life.
Once, I pledged my life to protect my countrymen. I don't see this as any different.
Well said. Someone with your skills, your beliefs. Normally, we'd try and recruit you. But right now, we don't have the time to train up a new agent. There are, however, other valuable ways you can contribute. And in turn, we can help you. See Deacon for details. You're free to go.
Well, at least I got that done. Sorry about that, man. Deacon.
If you're not here to save synths, just leave.
Wow. We have one.
Recalibrating using new data set.
Pam.
Processing. Unknown human entity. Your arrival was not calculated.
That's a strange way to say hello.
Temporarily unable to process verbal input. Still processing. Preliminary adjustments to statistical models complete. Commencing introduction. I was, am, and will most likely be Pam. Predictive analytic machine.
Well, nice to meet you, Pam.
Introductory token recognized. Nice to meet you too, unknown entity. I provide first-order approximations of the behaviors of all residents of the region, designated Commonwealth. Rephrasing. I predict the future.
What? That's amazing.
Caution. Biological life forms behave erratically, unpredictably. All output subject to an extremely high margin of error.
Even if you're wrong sometimes, that's unbelievable.
Repeat. Caution. Reliance on this unit's predictions is deemed unwise. Operation complete. You are a rogue variable. No current or previous models predict your presence or existence. Query. What is your point of origin?
I'm from Vault 111, if that's what you mean.
Accessing. Vault 111. Cryo Vault. Believed destroyed. Conversation terminated. Pending construction of new probability matrix. Rephrasing. Goodbye. Analyzing.
If you need fixing up, let's get a look.
Hey, Doc.
I can patch you up if you need it. For a small fee, of course.
Not today.
All right. Excuse me.
Watch yourself, outsider.
Yeah. I've been an outsider before. It's not gonna change anytime soon. Once I become one, take all this stuff. That will help me.
We'll file out separately after you leave. Best not to distract the engineer.
Hope you didn't mind the reception. When you tango with the Institute, you gotta be careful when someone new gets on the dance floor.
Your leader was just being cautious.
Exactly. Kind of killed our chance at a friendly first impression, though. But it's all good now. I vouched for you. Nobody got shot. Still, I would consider it a close personal favor if you didn't sell us out to the Institute. Thanks.
Don't worry. I'll keep your secret.
That's what I want to hear. So Dez wants me to make you a tourist. That's what we call someone who helps out with the odd job here and there. What a waste. I'm just gonna come out and say this. The railroad needs you.
You got my attention.
I got a job. Too big for me, just perfect for the two of us. You help me out, we turn a few heads, and then Dez invites you into the fold. Then, if you get into a bind and need some help, your buddies in the railroad got your back.
Sign me up then.
Perfecto. Let's meet up at the old freeway outside of Lexington. I'll fill you in once you get there.
Okay, give me a minute. I'll be back anyway.
that you?
Like the
Stayed here
disguise?
too long.
It's Wastelander camo. This is my pile of garbage, asshole. Back off. Good, right? You're lucky I didn't do one of my face swaps, too.
You can change your face?
I put myself under the knife every year or two. New face, new body. You know, the full makeover. It keeps our enemies guessing.
I almost didn't recognize you.
That's the point. So, about the job. The railroad's only recently been using the Old North Church. Our old base was underneath the Slocum's Joe. We had a pretty sweet setup until the Institute found us.
That sounds really, really bad.
It was a disaster with a capital D. The survivors didn't have time to grab anything. So, we're getting something important we had to leave behind.
Let's find it then.
We gotta do one thing first. We got a tourist nearby. He or she has information on the base. So let's pump him for information before we dive in. For now, I'll take point. So I'm looking for rail signs. Symbols we use to send messages to each other. If you like that, we got signs and countersigns, dead drops, even a secret handshake. Alright, maybe the handshake never got on. Anyway, the tourist should have a trail left for us. Here we go. Rail sign. The arrow in the center indicates a direction. So our tourist is up ahead. Let's keep going. another. We're probably close. See the plus in the center? That means there's an ally nearby, our tourist. You take point on the conversation. Look, no matter what he says, you just say, mine is in the shop. Trust me.
Once your friend gets here, how about we have a chat, huh? Once your friend gets here, how about we have a chat, huh?
Hey there.
Hey. Hey.
Oh, thank God. You have a Geiger counter? You have a goddamn Geiger counter?
Mine is in the shop.
Who the hell is he? HQ said they were sending one agent, not two.
Sorry, I'm new. He's just shown me the ropes.
All right. The wall is my witness. I thought I was dead. It's about goddamn time you headquarters bastards got here.
Tell me what's going on.
I signed on for some light recon, but that little Slocum's Joe of yours is crawling with goddamn chrome dome synth sons of bitches. The front's fortified to hell and back. They placed mines all over the goddamn place.
What do you mean by chrome dome synths?
You know, them early model synths. Looks like metal wrapped over mechanical innards. You see them here and there doing who knows what for the Institute.
I appreciate all you've done.
I hope it helps. I really do. As soon as it's safe, I'm getting the hell out of here. So if you need anything else, better ask soon.
Excuse me.
Well, isn't Ricky just a ray of sunshine? You think he's telling the truth?
He doesn't strike me as the dishonest type.
Yeah, that's my read too. First rule in this business is never go against your gut. So, if we take him at his word, the front door has mines, synths, and probably other fun and exciting prizes. So, we're going in through the escape tunnel.
The donut shop has an escape tunnel?
What? Doesn't everyone have an escape tunnel? Seriously though, thank God for that tunnel. If it weren't for that, there wouldn't be any railroad left.
The tunnel has got to be easier than a frontal assault.
Easier, but no cakewalk. You lead us there, pal. I got you covered. back entrance is safer, but be ready for Gen 1s and 2s. So it's time you learn why we're here. We're retrieving a prototype developed by our good Dr. Carrington.
Security's too tight. Excuse me.
We're in. The back entrance is safer, but be ready for Gen 1s and 2s. So it's time you learn why we're here. We're retrieving a prototype developed by our good Dr. Carrington.
Let's find a prototype then.
Together with you, I like our odds. First step is to override the security lockdown. Well, the terminal's on at least. I'm gonna feed it some passwords. No. 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 Ah, missed one, you cocky bastards. The prototype's deeper inside. Someone left a rail sign here. This one means danger. Yeah, we know. We know.
Is someone present?
Melt them down to slag!
Maybe utilizing stealth. How interesting.
Waste it!
Wait, see the box in the center of that rail sign? That means there's a cache nearby. Looks like Maven managed to hide something before it. You know, look around.
Gone.
Tinker managed to turn on the defenses. Barely slowed the coursers down, but hey, probably saved some lives.
Please come out. They were wise to flee. Detected. Curious. Hostile sensor reading detected. I recommend against hostile sensors. Nothing more.
Hello?
You must stop. No mercy!
There must be something significant in this area to merit these fortifications.
Another active terminal. We didn't have time to trip the defenses up ahead. Power them up, and we can give our friends a little surprise.
Fascinating.
Anything useful?
Where did you go? If they return, I will be ready.
Hey there.
I didn't think I'd ever see this place again. If we make it out of here alive, I guarantee you're railroad material. I didn't think I'd ever see this
My
place
scanners
again.
must be malfunctioning. Hostile sensor reading detected.
Sensor reading detected. Sensors indicating concealed organic life form. You cannot remain undetected for long. I was error. No enemy detected.
appear my target has disappeared. Your termination.
Intruder alert.
Hey. Go!
Tunnel complex underneath it. You're entering a secret defense and intelligence agency research lab. I don't recall the war officially existed. It's called the Switchboard. We should investigate. Prototype is locked up in a part of the facility.
I am no longer detecting an enemy presence.
Hacking this is beyond me. Hey.
What do you want?
Wait there.
Roger.
Let's go.
Holding position.
Hey.
Need something?
Head over there.
I'm on it.
Movement detected. Curious. It would appear you're a tablet scout. Sensor reading detected.
Not thinking clever. Target eliminated.
Heads up.
Where do you want?
Take a look. Yes.
I've heard of breaching a door. This is a lot quieter.
Heads up.
Ready.
Go there.
Leg damaged. Mobility decreased.
That's it.
This equipment's here for a reason. Let's find out why.
Excuse me.
Ah, the switchboard. A lot of memories here.
Look alive.
What do you want?
If we make it out of here alive, I guarantee you'll read material.
Combat initiated.
Efficiency.
Look alive. Take him out.
Engaging hostile segment.
Going, weapons cold.
End of the line. Just power up the elevator.
Here, my target has disappeared. Gone. Excellent.
Showing up.
Into each life, rain must fall. I think that was Ella Fitzgerald confirming that thought. So the Minutemen are out there doing things in the Commonwealth.
What kind of things, you ask? Well, I will tell you. I have heard that they have taken over the castle. For everyone else. How about some music?
You never know what to find.
Keep a Knockin' by Louis Jordan's next. I like this one. It's short and it's fun.
Hostile sensor activated. You must be terminated.
Where's that play button?
Carrington, Stanley, Salis Agrote, Suprema Lex.
It says me. So Tommy Whispers didn't make it out. He died protecting the secrets. Let me see. There. Tommy would want you to have his hand cannon. Don't let its size fool you.
I got all day if you do.
You still there? You still there?
Hell yeah.
I got all day if you do.
I appreciate it.
May it serve you as well, heck, better than it did Tommy. Grab Carrington's prototype. You turn that over to Desdemona, and she'll have to let you into our merry band. The elevator's at the end of the hall. Should be easy to power up.
I'm seeing evidence that something's recently inhabited this area. Anything useful?
Song by Warren Smith, because I can't take it back. And now, a word, or several, from our sponsors. Swatters.
Excuse me.
Piece of
We
Diamond
got what
City
we came
history,
for. Let's split
and
up
then
and meet back at the
beat
catacombs.
people to death with it.
We made a good team.
Here's
The
Ray
best.
Smith with
See you soon.
Behind You, baby. A song that really sounds different when you hear it at 2 in the morning. Whispered really close in your ear. You know?
new guy patched me up, put me on his shoulder, and blasted his way through the rest of the complex. Synths everywhere.
Carrying you the whole time?
Amazing, right?
That's one word for it. Deacon told me you single-handedly secured Carrington's prototype, disabled a minefield, and wiped out 100 Gen 1s. So is any of that true?
Every word he said was true, and then some.
A full 100. I can't even imagine.
See? Just like I said, boss.
I was expecting Deacon to grab a full team, including Glory, to secure that prototype. But instead, just the two of you cleared out the entire switchboard.
You'd be insane not to sign him up, Des.
You've certainly made an impression on Deacon. He's never spoken about, or lied about, anyone so highly before. Welcome to the Railroad, Agent.
Glad to be aboard.
It seems we're very lucky to have you. So you're in. Now we need to know what to call you. Secrecy keeps us alive. Code names are a part of that. So what's yours?
Have any suggestions?
No. It doesn't work like that. Your life, your name, your choice.
Call me Whisper.
After Tommy? Or... Either way, that's very fitting. Your first official order is to deliver Dr. Carrington his prototype and see if he can use another pair of hands. But first, it's time to meet the rest of the gang. The location of our HQ
I'm feeling
is one of our
overdue
most
for some
tightly guarded
reconstructive
secrets,
surgery.
so be
Ooh,
careful.
maybe I'll go blonde next time.
You never
Could use
can
some
tell when you're being watched. This is it. It may lack the amenities of the switchboard, but it's safe, and we've taken precautions not to be surprised again. Things are chaotic right now, so there's
Billy
plenty
Ward
for you to do.
And the Dominoes. Not just Billy. They were there too. So, there's this bit of news that might interest you. If not...
Listen up, everyone. This is Whisper. He did the switchboard op with Deacon. He's a full agent, effective immediately. I'm counting on each of you to show him the ropes. Feel free to welcome him aboard. That is all. It's not an easy road you've chosen, but you're never alone in this.
Subtlety just went
Now
out the
that's
window.
what I call locked and loaded.
Excuse me.
When running synths out of the wealth, Wastelanders can be a bigger problem than even the Institute.
Working with compartmentalized information is a difficult transition for new agents.
Desdemona.
Based off what Deacon said, I expect great things from you.
How do you even fit down here in that?
Hi.
Might want to flush your system with Radaway before your hair falls out.
There's more going on than you know. Trust me.
Hey.
The sensor sweep says you're clean. Hooray! We're bug-free.
I'm relieved, actually.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Not so fast. Okay, have you eaten anything out there? Because if you have, they got you.
Are you seriously asking if I eat food?
The food out there is dangerous. It's contaminated. That's why I grow my own food. Reclaimed pure water, local nutrients. Nothing goes in me that I don't see. That's how you stay safe. The Institute has these tiny microscopic robots in the food, man. And they report back.
Tom, that's rubbish.
You just don't get it, Carrington. The Institute is in your blood.
If true, that's terrifying.
If he had a shred of evidence for any of it, agreed. Quite terrifying.
Okay. If you really want to be safe, let me give you a little shot. Desdemona says no one has to, but it will kill those little robots.
There's battery acid in that serum of yours.
You can't nuke an omelet without irradiating some eggs. You ready to shoot up?
What's in the shot?
We got algae, some yummy bacteria culture, and just a little bit of battery acid. But we gotta burn those babies out of you. It's a hard reboot of your system, man.
Hit me, Tom.
Yeah, now you talking.
Now you're encouraging him.
Hey, you get it, man. I make things around here. You go and do. You do whatever. And come back, and I will set you up.
I'd appreciate the help.
You and me, we will team up. And kick those son of a bitches out of here. Now, I got all these ideas in my head. So building time. Everyone's all, you've been hitting the chems way too hard. But I got my eyes open. I see.
Ah, it's our newest agent.
Desdemona told me to give you this.
An extraordinary feat to recover this, but that's hardly the point. Without a lick of training, and us knowing hardly anything about you, Des has invited you to join HQ. It would have been nice if she had consulted with her second-in-command. But what's done is done. Since you're here now, we might as well put you to work.
Tell me what you need, Doc.
One of our field agents, Old Man Stockton, needs help with the runaway synth. H222. So headquarters, as always, puts out the fires that others can't be bothered to put out themselves. The paranoid old bat won't even tell us the problem. He insists that we get our intel from a dead drop.
What's a dead drop?
Oh, dear Lord. A dead drop is a mailbox with a rail sign on it. It's a common means of communication for us, so keep an eye out for them. When you make contact with Stockton, he won't give you the time of day unless you give him the proper countersign. The current sign is, do you have a Geiger counter? And the counter is, mine is in the shop. Please tell me Deacon taught you that at least.
You can trust me with this. I'll get it done.
You sound rather convincing, actually. Stockton is a prominent businessman at Bunker Hill. The dead drop will be near there. Use the escape tunnel in the back to get there quicker.
Wasn't sure I'd see you again. You managed to get what you need?
I have the code.
Suppose I shouldn't be surprised. You did get rid of Kellogg after all. Not too much of a leap to take down a Courser. How'd you manage to get it decoded?
I've made some friends in the Commonwealth.
Better you than me. Face like this, I'm not gonna make too many friends. You're not the only one who's been busy. I did the best I could. From memory and things I've overheard through the years. Came up with some schematics for you. Wasn't easy. These hands are ridiculous. Fine motor skills have gone to shit. Here's the simple explanation. You need to build a device that will hijack the signal the Institute uses to teleport coursers, and send you instead. You know the craziest part of the design? That classical music station. That's the carrier signal for the relay. All the data's on harmonic frequencies. You've been hearing it all along. I want to be clear that this isn't my area of expertise. I was bioscience, not engineering or advanced systems or anything.
Bioscience? Advanced systems?
Divisions within the Institute. Specialized groups working on various projects. It'll make sense later. But if you can build this device and make use of that code, you should be able to override the signal from the Institute's relay. Can you? I mean, can you build it? You have people that can help. This is a lot for one person, even you.
This device, this'll get me into the Institute?
Yes, if built correctly. And please get it right. You have to make it in there for both our sakes. And don't you forget our agreement. I've helped you as best I can. If you make it in there, you find that serum. It's my only hope for ever being normal. So you find it. Now go on. Take these and get to work. You do whatever it takes. Call on whoever you know to help you.
Tom needs you. He keeps bugging me about it.
Do you need something?
Can you take a look at these schematics? A scientist named Virgil said they could get me inside the Institute.
So that's what the Courser chip was all about. You needed that frequency, I take it. Why? What does this machine do?
The Institute uses teleportation to get in and out. The Interceptor can hijack their signal and send me instead.
We've spent dozens of years and too many good agents' lives only to discover not a goddamn thing. And now we have the answer, thanks to you. Teleportation. That the Institute could build something so... But we've got work to do. This is our top priority now. I want Tinker Tom to help you in any way possible to get this device built.
We're all the sense got.
Ready to hand over the plans? This is the big one.
Here you go. Let's see what we need.
Hold on. Who wrote this? Some kid with a crayon? Shit. Must have been a real big kid. Oh, man. Molecular transmission via encrypted RF waves? Those Institute eggheads are crazy.
And you can divert the signal using a heavily modified relay interception. Like a pirate broadcast, you know? That's intense.
Can you build it, Tom?
The plans cover all the high-end egghead shit, but they're missing a ton of engineering details. Filling in the gaps will take time. This bit here, the stabilized reflector platform, just needs some high-grade metal. Easy. Psh, by the time you finish that, I'll have the rest done.
Nice work, Tom. Glad you're on our side.
Hey, tell that to Carrington, though. We can scrounge up the platform components you need. No problem.
But where to build it? It's gonna need some serious space. This baby's big. I know Pam was running numbers on a good site for a new safe house. It's got a workshop, good location, and the full blessings of her predictive algorithms. Once you set up the safe house, we'll drop off the materials there. Or you could build your own platform somewhere else, I guess. Your call.
Make sure you're never followed here. It's all our asses if you are.
Hey.
Hey, Rook. The name's Drummer Boy. It's my envious job to keep track of all the dead drops and grab incoming agents and tell them where they're needed. I don't suppose you want to switch places.
That can be an important job.
Yeah, right. I could be replaced by a stupid chalkboard. We'll be seeing each other. A lot.
Confirmed. Agent Whisper has arrived. I have a mission for you. Without increasing efficiency of synth traffic flow, odds of entire organization being compromised increase daily. Solution: a new distribution center needs to be established.
I get to set up a new base. That's cool.
Agent's temperature is irrelevant to this conversation. Mission details commencing. Pacify the target location. Fortify position to protect current and future railroad assets. New distribution center will be codenamed Mercer Safe House. Good luck.
Are you injured? It's a wonder you and Glory don't set off metal detectors.
Glad you signed on. Means I might get to take the occasional night off.
Never know what you'll find.
Human-looking synths are the worst. They hide in plain sight.
The Institute and everyone responsible for the creation of the synths must be eliminated. At all costs.
Excuse me, Elder Maxon.
The Institute and everyone responsible for the creation of the synths must be eliminated. At all costs. The Institute and everyone responsible for the creation of the synths must be eliminated. At all costs.
Charging into a situation, guns blazing, is a good way to get yourself killed.
got it.
Move up! I got you covered! It ain't personal, just you or me! On my eyes!
Good work. Don't leave anything behind.
Tom wants you for something. One more hour until my shift ends.
You got the platform built yet? Tick-tock, tick-tock. I'm waiting for the good news.
I did it. The platform's constructed.
And I filled in the blanks on the blueprints. We can actually build this crazy thing. The science of this monstrosity is wow. But fortunate for us, the ingredients pretty common. But there's 3 specialty items that I just can't grab from our safe houses. You find those, and we'll knock down the gates of hell.
Thanks, Tom. I'll find them.
I don't doubt it for 1 minute. After you get the gettables, meet me at the build site.
That's it.
Hey man, need help with the signal interceptor? This thing is gonna be huge. We'll finally learn about what the Institute's really up to, man.
I could use your help finding parts for the beam emitter.
We need some high-tech shit for that. A military-grade circuit board. Hit up any army base. That should get you in business. metric ton of power to get this to work. Everything's got to be on the same power grid. Otherwise, the machine won't work.
Excuse me.
We are in business. We are in business.
Seems to be working. Desdemona.
Status report.
We got activity, Des. Not sure how long before it peaks.
The Institute is a huge unknown. Before we can make any plans, you need to do something. What I'm about to tell you is the most closely guarded secret the Railroad has. It's time you learn about Patriot.
Patriot?
There's a man, or woman, we're not sure, inside the Institute who helps synths escape to freedom. Dozens of synths owe him their lives. We don't know his name. We've never had a way to contact him, so we gave him the code name, Patriot. If your plan works, and you're able to get inside the Institute, we need you to make contact.
How can I contact him if you know nothing about him?
Patriot devised a method to communicate with us one way. The plan hinges on us using this method to close the loop and contact him back.
Okay. I'll do my best.
Tom's encrypted a message for Patriot's eyes only. Once he sees it, he'll contact you. Until you make contact, and probably after, you need to stay in their good graces. You need to infiltrate them. Can you do that? Can you be our agent on the inside?
How do I infiltrate them?
You're going to have to sell them a lie. It's best to stick as close to the truth as possible. And you're going to have to think on your feet. We don't know what's waiting for you. If you make it at all.
Bring it on.
You can do this. I believe in you. Stand on the platform and I'll give you the holotape. Just plug it into any Institute terminal and wait for the reply. Tom, talk to me.
Booting up the scan sequence. This
Desdemona.
frequency is
All
only
along,
going to work
bastards have been
once.
teleporting
You
personnel
know
to the
who
surface.
doesn't make the same
Is
mistake
there
twice.
nothing they can't do?
So stand still. You gotta lock in all those molecules of yours. Hopefully we won't miss any. There's only, 60 trillion of them. All right, feeding our baby some juice. Let's see what she's got.
Take this holotape. You need it to contact Patriot.
Oh, man, don't worry. That's all part of the plan.
Tom, do whatever you can to gain their trust. Lie. Tell them what they want to hear. Make up a cover story and sell it.
Come on, I think I got it. Establishing lock on the Institute signal.
Just get all the information you can. About synths. About the Institute's plans. Find their weaknesses. If we can disable or destroy the Institute, we may have to do it. You jack that holotape into any terminal and Patriot will make contact. He has to.
Got the R up. We got it.
Find a way to save them. Nobody else can.
Now!
I wondered if you might make it here. You're quite resourceful. I am known as Father. The Institute is under my guidance. I know why you're here. I'd like to discuss things with you face to face. Please, step into the elevator.
Busted.
I can only imagine what you've heard, what you think of us. I'd like to show you that you may have the wrong impression. Welcome to the Institute. This is the reality of the Institute. This place, these people, the work we do. For over 100 years, we've dedicated ourselves to humanity's survival. Decades of research, countless experiments and trials, a shared vision of how science can help shape the future. It has never been easy, and our actions are often misinterpreted by those above ground. Someday, perhaps, we can show them what we've accomplished. But for now, we must remain underground. There's too much at stake here to risk it all. As you've seen, things above are unstable. I'd like to talk to you about what we can do for everyone. But that can wait. You are here for a specific, very personal reason. You are here for your son.
It's stuck. Need the key. Can't pick this. No use. Sean?
Huh? Yes, I'm Sean.
Sean. Oh my god. It's really you.
Who are you?
Sean. It's me. I'm your dad.
Father, what's going on? What's happening?
Sean, are you okay? You're not hurt, are you?
What's going on? Father? Father!
Shh. It'll be okay, Sean. I'm here now.
I don't know you. Go away. Father! Father, help me! There's someone here. Help me!
Please, Sean. I'm your father. Talk to me. Just open the door.
Father? Father, help me! He's trying to take me! Father? Father, help me!
Sean. S923, recall code Cirrus. Fascinating, but disappointing. The child's responses were not at all what I anticipated. He's a prototype, you understand. We're only just now beginning to explore the effects of extreme emotional stimuli. Please try and keep an open mind. I recognize that you are emotional, and that your journey here has been fraught with challenges. Let's start anew. I am Father. Welcome to the Institute.
Give me Sean. The real Sean. Right now!
I know. I know. You've gone to such lengths to find him.
I'll make this very simple. Where is my son?
He's here, in the Institute. Closer than you think. But I need you to realize that this situation is far more complicated than you could have imagined. You have traveled very far, and suffered a great deal to find your son. Well, your tenacity and dedication have been rewarded. It's good to finally meet you, after all this time. It's me. I am Sean. I am your son.
How is that even possible?
I know this is a lot to take in. In the vault, you had no concept of the passage of time. You were released from your pod and went searching for the son you'd lost. But then you learned that your son was no longer an infant, but a 10-year-old boy. You believed that 10 years had passed. Is it really so hard to accept that it was not 10, but 60 years? That is the reality. And here I am, raised by the Institute, and now its leader.
It wasn't right, what they did. Taking you from me like that.
To you, that would certainly seem true. But to the Institute, it made all the sense in the world. At that time, the year 2227, the Institute had made great strides in synth production. But it was never enough. Scientific curiosity and the goal of perfection drove them ever onward. What they wanted was the perfect machine. So they followed the best example thus far. The human being. Walking, talking, fully articulate, capable of anything.
Human synths? Really?
Human-like synths. A great distinction. The Institute endeavored to create synthetic organics. The most logical starting point, of course, was human DNA. Plenty of that was available, of course. But it had all become corrupted. In this wasteland, radiation affected everyone. Even in their attempts to shield themselves from the world above, members of the Institute had been exposed. Another source was necessary. But then the Institute found me, after discovering records from Vault 111. An infant, frozen in time, protected from the radiation-induced mutations that had crept into every other human cell in the Commonwealth. I was exactly what they needed. And so it was my DNA that became the basis of the synthetic organics used to create every human-like synth you see today. I am their father. Through science, we are family. The synths, me, and you.
And you've been down here the whole time?
I have. Yes. I know you must have questions. Please. Anything I can do to help you understand.
Kellogg. He worked for you?
Kellogg. He was an Institute asset long before I arrived here. It wasn't until I became director that I learned of all the things he'd done. what kind of man he was.
You knew the man was a psychopath, but you used him anyway?
I don't expect you to understand or agree with the decision. The Institute took advantage of Kellogg's vicious nature. I will freely admit that. Institute technology prolonged his life, and his usefulness far beyond any normal human lifespan. He never failed the Institute, but his cruelty became more apparent with every completed objective. I won't lie. It's no coincidence your path crossed his. It seemed a fitting way to allow you, us, to have some amount of revenge. What else can I say to ease your mind?
Your mother. She never got to see you grow up.
Yes. What happened to her was... I've gone over the records of the incident, of course. It seems her death was an unfortunate bit of collateral damage.
Sean, she loved you so much.
I have no doubt. I'm afraid I have very little experience with those emotions, having lived my life within the Institute. For many years, I never questioned who my parents were. I accepted my situation, and that was that. With old age comes regret. And asking what if more often. But what matters now is that you and I have a chance to begin again. What else can I say to ease your mind?
So you're in charge of the Institute?
I am the acting director, yes. I spent decades working to reach this point. It's a responsibility I take very seriously. The Institute. It's important. It really is humanity's best hope for the future, no matter what those above ground might think of us.
But, Director? Why you?
I was the most qualified for the position, obviously. I've lived my life within these walls, dedicated to science like every other member of the Institute. My hard work has paid off. Ultimately, the Commonwealth has nothing to fear from us. Whatever you've seen or heard, I know I can convince you of that. Just give me time. I know there's more for us to discuss. But the Institute is on the verge of some important breakthroughs. Your presence would be appreciated as we approach them. I've been a part of something amazing here. I've helped to build a life for myself and the people of the Institute. And now, after all these years, you have an opportunity to help with that. Doesn't that intrigue you? Isn't that what you want?
You want me to stay here? In the Institute?
Yes, that is what I propose. Is it so hard to imagine? The Institute can provide a better life than anything above ground. You've been in the Commonwealth. You've seen what it's like. I assure you that you are better off with us.
Things are pretty terrible up there.
I've seen it myself. I know. That is why we are so committed to creating a better life for ourselves here. And it's a life that you can now be part of. I simply ask that you give the Institute, me, a chance. A chance to show you what I've been telling you. We really do have humanity's best interest at heart. Will you take that chance?
Are you sure you want this?
Yes, I am. It would benefit us both to work together.
All right.
Thank you. The Institute is now your home, as much as it is mine. Please take some time, get to know it. Meet the people you'll be working with. You'll want to introduce yourself to the division heads. Dr. Fillmore in facilities. Dr. Ayo in SRB, Dr. Holdren in Bioscience, and finally Dr. Lee in Advanced Systems. They've all been notified of your arrival, of course. Meet them, and then we'll discuss what comes next.
Sean, about this synth.
You mean the child? It's a fascinating project, really. There are issues to be solved, of course, but we've made remarkable progress.
He's definitely impressive.
Yes, it's pushed our technology to the limit. We've gained some valuable insights in terms of both hardware and software. I'll make sure it's brought back online in the near future. You'll have an opportunity to interact with him further. But I'll admit I'm curious. As a parent looking for a child, looking for the younger version of me, what do you think? Do you think you could love him? Like you would a real boy?
I don't need a synth. I found the real Sean.
Yes, but not the Sean you were looking for. In some ways, the synth is far closer to what you expected. I wouldn't claim to know everything you're feeling, but if in some small way the boy's presence can help, I hope you'll keep an open mind.
Alright, so we found Sean. Now I was expecting about a 60-year-old man. Hold on! Sorry about that. And, I gotta go, so how about that? So when we come back, we will finish it up on looking at the Institute and figure out either should we betray them or should we raise them, whatever. I'll save it right here. Excuse me again. And we're back. So next one will be chapter 9, and it might be the final, maybe. However it works. Bye bye.